This live stream is for entertainment information purposes only. Do not copy our trades. We're just trading to have fun. Many of our trades could already be closed before you even see us opening the trade on YouTube due to the delay of the stream. We trade off screen. We trade after the stream. So you do not get to see the complete picture. We're not licensed professionals. We're not providing any investment advice. We do not make any claims of profitability. Greater than 90% of all traders lose money, and we're not responsible or liable for any of your trading decisions or losses. Please trade on demo only and consult a licensed professional. Also, please read and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Please read and understand the rest of CFTC Rule 4.41, and let's get to the charts. Okay, I'm going to try streaming from maybe 8 till 10 o'clock, and we'll see how that goes. It's new for me, so I'm going to be definitely taking it easy, not getting too aggressive. I got my new topstep funded account, my express funded account. First thing in order business over there. Good morning. Good morning, wood chip. Hold on. Max size. No. No max size. Like I said, I just got my new XFA from Topstep, my fund express funded. And I'm going to trade it smart. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. It's end of day drawdown. We can use that to our advantage because it's not trailing. So I'm going to trade 1 lots and 2 lot micros. I'm going to try to get ahead about $100. Not in the evening session, not now. The volatility's not there, although the volatility's there today. In general, the evening session, the volatility's not there. I'm going to be starting up at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to trade 1 micro and 2 micros during the day session. Try to get up $100. Once I'm up $100, I'm going to take a 5 lot. 5 lot is worth $10 a point, and I'm going to risk about 10 points. If I lose, I'm back down to 0 where I started for the day. I close the platform down. If I win, I continue not pressing it. I'm not going to press it. If I win 100, if I have a winner there for 100, 150 bucks, I'm not going to press it. I'm not going to go and then take a 9 lot or a 10 lot because, of course, I'm going to have a loser and every day will end break even. I might go down even to a 4 lot after that and then just keep going and keep going as long as I'm winning. And then when I have a loser, I stop. So that's going to be my experiment with this XFA account. I do have another account also that I gotta get going. I even forgot where it is. I think it's with Apex. Anyways, I traded today at 6 o'clock. I was on Pine Tree Stream. I took a trade quick. I forgot that I had an aggressive PDLL. For me, it's aggressive. It's about 10% of the daily loss. So I kind of got stopped out. And then I traded another PA. It's a 50K account. I'm up 209. So I'm going to work with that super wide stop. I'm long. Do you ever stop trading, wood chip? And all joking aside, hey, thanks for the emails on Friday for the support, for the emotional support, I guess you can call it. It took a long time to digest what happened. Wow, I missed some really good volatility. Which chart do you guys see? You see that one up there? Wow, we had like 25-point average range at one point at 7 o'clock. I think I was still eating supper. I had to go We had a late supper today. Usually I make supper at 4:30. We eat at 5:30-ish. By 6 I can be in front of the computer. Today I ran down, took a couple of quick trades. I even got on late. It's a shame because I had a great trade. What I use on the open at 6 o'clock, I use this chart here. Let me just change the screen for you guys so you can see it. Yeah, I use this chart. And I wait for the first change of direction based on where we open from the previous close. So here's the previous close. Since we gapped down, my trade would have been to go long here and go for 10 points, 21.24, and it got up to 21.40. Unfortunately, I logged on at 6:02. So what did I get at 6:02? At 6:02, I got a late trade. It might have been just a little bit earlier. 01, yeah. I saw this and I kind of FOMO'd into the trade. I barely got anything out of it in green, and then it immediately went against me, and I got stopped out on that. Then I went short, I think, over here, and I caught that once we closed below the... I only use this chart. Well, I use this chart for a couple of things, but it really is an excellent chart to get me in some quick moves at the 6 o'clock open and at the 9:30 open. But it is what it is. Maybe I just shouldn't have traded. Maybe that's what I should have done, was just let it go. Coming in 2 minutes late because I'm supposed to try and get those trades at 5, 6, 7 seconds after the open at 6 o'clock. Same thing like I do at the 9:30 open, try to jump in on the move immediately. So I guess it was my mistake for doing that. I paid the price. But anyways, yeah, looking forward to trading my XFA. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Maybe even I'm going to open it up sometimes. Half gap is 177. Yeah, I didn't even have time to look and analyze. Wow, look at that. I didn't even have time to look and analyze the markets yet. We didn't even fill the gap, eh? Well, there's opportunity. Maybe I'll even stay a little later. Try and catch those trades. Yeah, where did I go? I think I went short. I went short over here. That was my one trade. Pretty sure that was it. If not, then I went short over here at 1945. Actually, I can just check my executions. Got 10 points out of it. Where's 1945 on this chart? I'm pretty sure it was 1945, the short. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went short over here. You know what? I'm going to remove this chart with the three. I'm going to change the template of this chart. It's not a chart that I use too often, but I'm going to go to this one. Change the background to white because it's on my main screen, and it is NQ, so I don't need it to be a different color. And I always want to be able to see the average range. I need to know what kind of volatility I'm dealing with. So let's get that up on the chart. There we go. I can take this for a small one lot. A little late on the entry. Oh, I see there's a mistake with the properties. My text is white. Certainly don't want white text. Yeah, only going to take small trades today. You know, try to when I'm doing what I call aggressive or fast scalping, one lots I try to pull out $10, two lots, $20, three lots, $30. And I'm usually able to pull out 50 points on that, which is $100 on a one lot, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing right there, what you just saw, but with the topstep account. I ran some numbers, and the main way that I trade on my topstep account with my topstep chart, I found a setup that is 70% accurate, and it is a one-to-one trade, and I'm eager to put that into practice. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be my bread and butter with topstep, and I think I'm going to be trading mostly off this chart over here that you see on the screens now, this 1 minute chart. That's going to be my main chart for taking trades on stream. It's going to be only a couple of trades per day. I'm not going to get a lot of trades out of it. I think I'm going to lower the amount of trades that I'm taking. So yeah, definitely half gap. What Chip is talking about, the gap, that gap fill is looming large. Let's take a quick look. I think I have some time here. Let's take a quick look at the charts. No opinions I can form on the 15-minute really right now. 270. Look how this 270 acted as resistance again. Wow, that's a major level right there. On the daily is where I got that from. And that one's staying on the chart. 30-minute. Blue line is the midnight open. I have no interest in moving that just yet. These lines I think I can get rid of. They were significant levels, but not that significant. Nothing that I really cared about too much. That 270 level, that's the main one. We'll revisit that chart tomorrow in the morning, but this is the interesting chart. We got the 50 moving average crossing the 100 now. And price is, what I can say, holding below the 200 moving average. This is the same chart daily, but it's not a hike in SE. Gold, what are we doing with gold? 29.24, interesting. And finally, crude. Yeah, crude's trading lower, eh? Pretty aggressively, down from 80 bucks in January. I might start looking at trading crude a little more aggressively. I have that that system that I'm watching. What was it? I forgot Trader Rob there, his inside bar system. Looking at that. Actually, I think I can activate it and see how it did. Curious, because I do have time. See how it did. I don't have it coded exactly according to his rules, but I can still take a look and see how it did on Friday. Are we on the right chart? Let's go up to here. Okay, so now you guys will see the right chart. And I got to find the... there we go. This is the right chart. Got to find the trading period. It was here. Oh, I remember now what happened. It went long. And I marked it off on the chart and I said, let's see what happens. So I think it looks like it went to profit. Let me just mark it off. This is the inside bar. When you break the high of the inside bar, you go long. It's the previous bar. Oh yeah, I remember now. It was more than 80. It was more than 40 points. So what is that? 78. Max your stop and target should be 40 points. So that would bring me up to 38. There you go. That's the fib line. And yes, it hit target. Took about an hour, but it hit target. You wouldn't be entering this one anyways because you were still in the trade. So you got your one-to-one trade that day. I don't know, I coded it that it should give me an alert, an audible alert too, so I would know to take a look at the chart, but I'm starting to wonder about my coding skills. Long, small. Let's go back to the main chart. Well, what chip? In 30 seconds. It's going to be me versus you. We'll be going short a one lot. I'm not going short early. Enough with that. Every time I go early, I pay the price. And I'm watching how much does it actually save me. It never really saves me anything. 3 seconds. Let's see if I can get a better price. I'd like to get short at 23. Let it come back up a little bit. Or I'll miss it. Actually, let me see. Let me at least get a point better. Yeah, 23.50. Problem is, it already went for 5 points. I would have scalped this for a small amount. Oh, that was my opportunity. There we go. I said 23.50. I got 22.75. Good enough. I think I have to let this go for more than 5 points. Let's go. Let's go. You're long small, I'm short small. Can we just call it a scratch trade and call it an evening? Oh boy, oh boy. Oh no, I thought I had a setup on Topstep X also. One of my 70% setups for a one-to-one trade, but I don't. I don't. I gotta say, you know what? I miss streaming. I ended on Friday on a bad note. I wasn't in a good mood, but glad to be back. Glad to be back online. And trading small, dipping my feet back in the markets after what happened. I got to trade small and correct some of my bad habits. And then I can start scaling higher. There's no shame in being put in the penalty box. Right? Do the right thing. Prove you're worthy. Then you can go back. I can go back to decent size. Let me get 20 bucks on this. 10 points, 20 bucks. 13, what am I at? I'm at 4 shitty points. Come on. Average range is 12.76, so I can get 10 points in a minute. It's not too much to ask. Let me go to 13 bid and I'll get out. 16, 15, 14 on the bid, 13.50. There you go. Very good. Thank you very much. Sweave on, next trade. See, now we can go up and what chip can make money? Wow, I was busy all weekend, and I don't feel like I got much done at all. I wanted to be able to have different music tracks available for tomorrow. Wanted to sign up with, I forgot what they're called. There's one called Artlist or Artist. There's another one called Empirical or Empire. I put myself in penalty daily. No, you don't. Come on, with the calls you make that I see. If you're making impulsive trades that I don't see, just cut them out. Pretend you work for somebody else. Pretend you work for SMB Capital. And that their risk manager, I forgot his name, is watching over you. And Bella's watching over you. And Steve Spencer is going to be watching. And they're going to make a video of you. My straw keeps flying. Change you. I'm saying you, but I'm talking to myself really here. Change the frame of mind. Don't allow yourself to make these mistakes. You know what? I don't know about music. Sure you know about music. You created music. You know a lot about music. But here's your 70% trade. Here's my 7. No, it's not yet. No. Take it back. Sorry, I read the charts wrong. What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, change the way, change our psychology. And this is what I mean. And it's related to a TikTok video I saw. We allow ourselves way too much freedom. And that's the problem. When you're at work, if you're working for someone, you don't have freedoms. If you're a bank teller, you can't take a mop and start cleaning the floor. I don't know what examples to use, but you can't go be a doorman. Your boss will come and say, "What are you doing? Get behind the counter. You're a teller. This is what you can and cannot do." You know, but we allow ourselves freedoms to just do anything and everything in the markets, and we shouldn't. And I saw a TikTok on that. It just reminded me of another video I saw also. And the point of the video was, if you allow yourself all the freedoms in the world and you don't hem yourself in with rules and follow those rules, you'll never succeed. I agree with that. And it's correct. It's not that I just agree with that. It's right. It's correct. We must absolutely control ourselves with rules. And the thing is, if you remember, what, Chip, I told you that one of my, don't know what word to use, was for my kids not to be afraid to stand up to authority. And it's all tied into that, because I'm like that 5-minute close creating FVG. I know you're talking markets, I'm talking philosophy, but it has to do with the markets. I'm like that. I was like that when I grew up. I didn't give authority absolute power. They had to justify what they were saying. It wasn't just because you're in a position of authority, because you're a teacher or a bus driver and I'm a 10-year-old kid, that you get to tell me anything. You have to use your head. God gave us a brain, and we need to use it. So, allowing myself to make decisions and to decide is what told me, you know what, the market's not going to tell me what to do. I'm going to decide. I'm going to give myself the freedoms to do what I want to do. And I think I'm coming to the realization that that's completely wrong. That you do have to have rules, and you do have to listen to them, and you have to self-impose them, which is even harder to do. Now I have a 70% trade, but there's no entry. It is to the short side. No entry yet. What do we got to get to? We got to get to 17. At 17. If the markets can get up to 17, there's a 70% chance it goes down to 06, an 11-point trade, if it gets to 17. How do I have those stats? Don't ask me. I'm a statistician. But they are accurate. But we do have to trade. Don't fade me. Well, it's got to go to 17. Actually, I also have a short trade on the 1-minute chart. There we go, 17. So, remember, 70% doesn't mean 100%. 70% means 3 out of 10 you're going to lose. I am joining the ask for a 1 lot on Topstep X. If I can get filled, I got filled at better. I got filled at 22. So if I lose on this trade, I lose less. But if I'm right, my take profit is $24. My stop loss is, I can't see, 11. Shouldn't be 11. Let me bring it in tighter. 950. I'm already up 15, 16. Short at 22. Not going to be greedy. I took it. Not going to be greedy. A short at 22, I got, I don't know, 14. What, I got 6, 8 points out of that. I'm happy. Like I said, I'm going to build up to a plus 100 on my topstep account. And then I'm going to take a 70% trade with a 5 lot and then keep running for the rest of the day because it's end of day drawdown. It's the smartest way to do it. Never risk part of my drawdown. My stop is going to be, hold on, I wrote it down. My stop is, believe it or not, $90. That's my PDLL on my topstep account, my personal daily loss limit. If I lose $90, I'm done. That's all they're going to take from me. It's a 50K account. So that's, I don't even know how much I have to lose, if it's 2,000 or 2,500. 8:30 reversal. Okay, I'm good with that. I'll let the markets reverse. I don't have a position now. I'm watching. Theoretically, I could enter again short because either side didn't get triggered yet. The stop is 27 and the target is 06. So if I were to go short here now at 19, offered at 19, I can do it again. See, I could rinse and repeat the same trade and keep pulling out 5, 6 points. I did that on Friday, actually. That's how I think I passed this account, how I passed the eval. I will let you know what happens as I continue to watch it. I will remind you of the numbers. It's 27 to the upside. That would be the stop loss. 06 is the target. This time is just like the 10:30 reversal when everyone quits. 10:30 a.m. Yeah, this blows like a mother. Yeah. Okay. No, that it could be one of the 30%. If it gets down to 12 bid, 11 bid, there's 14 on the bid. 15, that's when I would have gotten out anyways. Not that I'm in it. I don't want to mislead anyone. I'm not in it. But I did say I could have entered it again when it was offered at 21, 22, like right now, offered at 21, 22, stops 27. So let's just say theoretically, oh, that's it, stopped out. It would have been stopped out, but they didn't get me. I already took my my trade out of it. I shame no one. I only shame myself. Easier to read the markets in the morning, though. There's not a lot of information at this hour. Which, you know what? I guess it's kind of good for me because I know exactly what happened on Friday. I had a goddamn bias that we were going to go up. And I can't tell you in how many places I've put no bias, no opinion, just trade what you see on the charts. And what was my bias? Let's see if I can see it. Let me see if I could remind myself before the markets opened. Let's get the right chart up. Make sure, yeah, okay, you are seeing before the markets opened. What was I seeing? I was seeing this. And I said we traded below the Asian session. We went above the Asian session. Then we came back down below the Asian session again, which is that pattern you know that I look for. And given that that happened, I said, well, where's the draw going to be? I said, the draw is going to be most likely, I do remember, a break of the London low. We're going to revisit Friday's close. No, Thursday's close, the previous day's low. And then we're going to head higher back up to the 270. And that's what I was thinking. It went higher earlier than I thought. Joker called this. Joker said that after the break of the London low, we're going to go back up and hit the, fill the gap. I still had the theory that we were going to sweep the previous day's low, which we did. And then after that, I thought in my head, we're going back to 270. I put an opinion, I put a bias in my brain. And of course, needless to say, in this little move here is where I caused a lot of my damage, if I remember correctly. Or could even have been in this move over here all the way up until 10 o'clock, where I was assuming we would sweep the previous day's low. Anyways, moral of the story is I had a bias. I had an opinion. And instead of looking at what the charts were telling me, I was saying, no, we're going to go here, we're going to go there. And it completely ruined my day. Let's just say that. I can edit. You are, yeah, I thought anybody can edit there. I think you can't edit a post. You can just delete it. Just a regular, you can just delete your posts. I thought you can edit them also on anybody's channel. No, it would be an impulsive trade. I do not have a setup. I am not copy trading. I could join you. I'll tell you what needs to happen. And it's a lot. I didn't do a sound check. I know you hear me, but give me a moment. Okay, I'm not hearing anything. Is my volume turned off? Yes, it is. Let's put it up. Good enough. What needs to happen for me to go long? First, we got to get up to 20,041 minimum. And then we need a retrace of about 14 points minimum. And then I can join you. What is the volume? 119,000. Wow, that's pretty good. I don't have any more evals. You may see one that says Apex over there, but it's already passed. I just have to I have to activate it. I guess I'll do that tomorrow morning. I activated my topstep one today. No, don't be a bad influence. You need to support my decision to trade my setups and not take other trades. Hey, weren't you in Pine Tree's stream just a little while ago? He was talking about some trader that mentions he wants his trades to be 92%. What was the word he used? Anyways, 92% of his trades need to be setups, not impulsive trades. And that he was journaling that. Following what somebody else would do does not qualify as my trade. And besides that, I want to take less trades. I do think I will be potentially getting this set up on my 1 minute chart. I'm just not in the mood to take it because I haven't done enough back testing on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it on a sim, and to entertain myself, I'm going to take it for a 4 lot. I'm going to pretend, yes, less trades. Yeah, absolutely. This is the chart now that you guys are going to be looking at. I'm going to take it for, if I get a setup, I'm going to take it for a 4 lot, which is the max I can do on a 50K account. That's the max I'm allowing myself. No adding. But No, it doesn't look like it's going to trigger, at least not on this chart. Not on this chart, not on this candle. Next one, liquidity, 20,600. Ooh, that's far away. Interesting to see if we can get there in the next minute or two. Okay, trade didn't trigger in. You see, that's why getting in early always hurt me. And then I always watch it and I compare it to where I would have gotten in if I didn't get in early. Because if you get in early, I mean, if you're not catching the absolute bottom, if you get in early and it goes a little bit against you and then the setup triggers, you didn't save yourself anything. You risk taking a loss on a trade that was never even going to... I'm looking at your chart. What do you mean LOL? What's the LOL? It's a simple 1 minute chart with an ATR indicator on the bottom just for me to gauge or gouge, whatever word you use, the volatility. There's nothing crazy about this chart. If you don't like the band, I could make them lighter. I can make them lighter colored. Still no entry. Here, I'll make them so lightly colored you won't even see them. I'll just see them. It'll be a simple 1 minute chart. I don't even know if I can... Nah, I can't play with the opacity. Okay, I'll tell you how I can play with it. I got you. I got you. Gainsborough. Watch this. Gainsborough. It's like white, but it's so faded. And a white. There we go. Ta-da! You don't even see it anymore. Tell me if you see it. Doesn't exist probably on the streamed broadcast now. Maybe you can see it over a black candle. Okay, I'm going to get an entry. 0, that's it. That's it. Let's go. I got to get in now I'm doing it on sim at 30. See how it always goes fast. It's amazing when you get a triggered trade. Come on, come down to 30 bid. Let's get down to 30 bid, 30 bid. Do I hear 30 bid? 30 bid, 30 bid. I want to get in on this trade. Come on, push it lower. You don't have to go up yet, just yet. You can come down. Someone sell a little bit. 30 bid. 30 bid. 30 bid. 36 bid, not good enough. Long, yeah, long. Do you see them? Do you see them on the screen anymore? I took them off. You were laughing. You put LOL. LOL for means you're laughing at me. I took them off. They're my private bands now. You know, what's his face should stream also. Oh, no, he can't. He's 5 hours ahead. It's, oof. Yeah, he's deep asleep. Well, that's it. That trade's over with. Can't get in even if I get my 30 bid, so I just continue to talk to you guys. Oh, maybe I can get in. I don't know. Yeah, I can get in for a lot. 31.75, not the greatest. There's delay on the stream. Click the live button. It'll fix the delay. Buy one. Yeah, I got one. Okay, buy one. Got one. Yeah, there's a live button right beside the volume button. It'll bring you right up to it. Here, I'll tell you the time that I have. I'll call it out and you see how long it takes for you to get it. 8:41 and 50 seconds. See how long it takes you to get that to 8:41 and 50 seconds, and you can track the time on the screen. Oh, you see, I should have taken this. Well, I tried to get in for a 5 lot. And I learned a lesson. What I should do also is I should be putting in limit orders. Put in the limit orders, I would have gotten filled on that quick move down. See, that was the problem on Friday also. Because I'm doing everything manually. I'm not getting my fills. By the time it goes there and I click buy or buy the bid or sell the ask, it's gone without me. So I got to get into the habit of placing my orders in advance. Okay, it's in the top. Can I move it? I can move it. I just got to figure out how. It's not that difficult. I got to figure out how. I need sources. I need the time reference. There it is. And whoop. There you go. I think you see it now. You can see what time I'm at. You can look at your time and you can see what the delay is. Like I said, you have that live button right beside the volume on the stream. Just click on that and it brings you right up to speed. I don't even know about that feature. I don't know who said it. Joker, Pine Tree, Futures Trader Only. Somebody gave me that little trick. Cool little trick. I used to adjust the speed. I used to go to 1.5 or whatever, but no, that little live button is very good. Well, there's no way I could keep that in anymore. I'd be a fool. Even with this trade being on sim, I can't keep that in anymore. I wouldn't do that in any world. Leave it left the station. Leave the stop there. No, that wasn't the stop. Let me go. Okay, first off, let's be clear. Wood chip. This trade I'm in on sim. I'm not even in on any. It's not a PA. It's not an eval. This trade I did on sim. I don't know why, but I did. So let's put in a sell stop on sim. And a little, what's that point above, sell stop. There we go. So I got in my sell stop. It was a limit order I had to fill me on the rest of the quantity because I put buy limit for 4 and they filled me on 1. Yep, bad habits. That's going to be the theme of this stream now. The theme of the stream. Eliminating bad habits. If I get caught doing something that can be considered to be a bad habit, penalty box. If you do something that can be considered a bad habit, or an impulse trade, or overtrading, or revenge trading, report it in the chat. And put yourself in the penalty box. Make this stream your accountability partner. Be self-aware. Don't just allow yourself to break the rules. All of you. That's a fantastic way. Everyone should use everyone else as an accountability partner. So now you don't just have one accountability partner, you have everyone in the chat. You report yourself. I took an impulsive trade. It's not part of my setup. I jumped in. Everyone else, blast him. Close the trade. Now. Doesn't matter if you're in the red, if you're in the green. Close the trade. And maybe even close your platform for 10 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. Cuts me to half size. That's not a penalty. I don't know. I don't watch too many sports, but could you imagine that being the penalty in hockey? You can only skate half speed, or you can only take, you can't take a shot on nets. That's not a penalty. Penalty is you can't trade anymore. That's a penalty. You're in the penalty box. All you get to do is look at the fans making fun of you, sticking their tongues out at you and giving you the finger. That's what you get to do in the penalty box. This isn't football. We don't just lose 5 yards and get to repeat the down. No, I'm talking penalties. Like in soccer. Off the field. Think about what you did. Come back tomorrow. Yeah, no, of course not. I'm saying if you broke your rules. Admit it. Be self-aware. I'm self-aware. I know every day at 11 o'clock I start to fall apart. I start to get bored. I start to want to take impulsive trades. I just want to be in the market, keep myself busy. I'm self-aware. Let's make trading fun again. We all tell on each other. We all tell on ourselves. Actually, it's a good experiment. All joking aside, it's a really good experiment. If people would participate, I think they would see good results. Not only that, it would force them to be more self-aware. It took me a long time to even figure out what that was. I remember in the beginning, people used to tell me, watch your breathing, check your breathing. What were they saying? Is your heart going faster? And what are you guys talking about? I was confused. My heart going fast. I got to check my breathing? That's what self-aware is? No, not even close. Self-aware is knowing what you're doing and why you're doing it. And the most important W in there is the why. Why did you enter that trade? Did you enter that trade because the markets were running and you had FOMO and you said, I want to get in? I had an entry 20 points below and I'm not participating? Be self-aware. You shouldn't be in. You're chasing. You chase, you die. I saw a video from Kunal Desai. Hello, my name is Kunal and I'm a chaser. It's just like they do in AA. You chase, you die. He says it over and over and over in the video, and it is true, especially in NQ. You chase, they'll kill you. So yeah, it's a skill that for people who don't have it yet and haven't developed it, took a long time for me to develop it, and I worked on it hard. So I can look internally and very quickly see what decisions my brain is making and why they're making it. I still allow myself to do stupid shit, but I'm aware of why I'm doing it. I just haven't found the cutoff switch. And I think Lance Breitstein, don't know how to pronounce his name. He's got a couple of videos on how to deal with that situation. Actually, there's a video that I'm going to be watching by him in the next little while. Let me, what I mean by next little while, I mean like, when I get off the screen here. No, there we go. He is the one Lance B. That's his YouTube channel, Fund the Trader Programs. Oh, I'm really eager to see this. It's too bad I can't put it on the screen without getting the old YouTube copyright violation slap. I don't know how that works because, like people like Benny Johnson, they're showing all kinds of Trish Regan. They're showing all kinds of stuff on their screen. And then you have to talk about it. Okay, I'm going to talk about it. I bet if I put it up, I bet I get a copyright violation, a copyright strike. But anyways, I'm going to put it up and take a chance. Worst case scenario, I'll just tear down the video. I'll just take it down. Big deal. So here it is. This is the one. I don't know if you can see all of it. Funded trader programs. Let me see on the screen. Let me see. Lance Breitstein. No, it's not showing up. Hold on. Let me try and make it a little smaller. There we go. Now you can see. Look at the title of this one. It's coming back up. Give me a second. Funded traded programs. His conversation with Topstep CEO Michael Patak. I don't know if you know who this guy is. He was a top trader at one of the prop firms in New York. Eight-figure trader. Then he became a top trader at S&B Capital. I hope you know who that is. And I wonder if he's going to go soft on Michael. This is 2 weeks ago he put this video up. But he's definitely going to talk about how they're potentially trying to make money off unskilled traders' failures. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't bring it up. Because if you were to think of, if you compare, now remember, he comes from the world of real prop firms, not online prop firms. Real prop firms, you sit down at a desk, they train you for a while, and then they put you into the markets with their capital, not with your, you're not paying for evals, you're not paying for your seat. And if you don't perform, you're gone. You have strict rules. I'm not sure, don't quote me, but I was with a prop firm for a while. You started off, you had $30. That's what you had. You had $30 to risk. And it was automatic shutoff. That's it. Wasn't even controlled by you. You didn't set it. It was the risk manager of the firm. Oh, yeah? How? I'm only 1 micro. Yeah, but it wasn't. I'm going back to you with the breathing there. You're saying that a good fighter, a sniper, yeah, because they need that. You don't need to hold your breath when you're trading. And it was just an exercise to monitor yourself to see if you're actually stressed in a trade. It was a way to be self-aware. I guess it was good for some people. I mean, one guy actually had a machine that he hooked himself up to. I think you know if you're nervous. I don't need a machine to tell me I'm nervous or not. Or if I'm anxious. But anyways, going back to this interview here with Lance Breitstein. I'll have to hear how they pronounce his name. That's going to be a very interesting video to watch. Do we trail our stop? Since this is your trade that you called? Oh, nobody answered me if you can still see the bands on the screen. Coach Fred! We'll give it a listen. Give it a lesson. I think you meant listen. Hello, Coach Fred. Your name sounds familiar. Don't know why. Yeah, no, that's going to... And you know what? Anything that Lance B says is worth listening to. Anything that SMB talks about, worth listening to. That's where you get good advice. I don't know if you remember Woodchip. There was that guy, what was his name? I'm so bad with names. Forgive me. Kevin, I think it was. I told him I was going to give him a little bit of a hand-holding walkthrough with Ninja. So, again, I don't know how new he is to trading, but if I were to direct him who to listen to, what videos to watch, there's so much trash out there. SMB, number 1, go to their old videos. Boy, they used to put out great. And oh, Kevin, there you are. There you are, Kevin. Yeah, SMB Capital. That was okay. So here, I'm telling you, if you want to find good instructional videos on what to do and how to train yourself to become a good trader, go watch SMB videos. SMB Capital videos go to the old days, go back 4 or 5 years. The videos that Merritt Black, he was their futures trader. I traded with him for a bit. Wow, the guy was a genius. Really, seriously. A market magician. My jaw would drop at how well he would trade. A sight to see. And you know who else? Steve Spencer. Also. The levels this guy calls, I swear to God, I make that joke, guys, get me tomorrow's newspaper. It's like they had, tomorrow's newspaper, and they're working with it. They're working with it now. Unbelievable. But anyways, great. And I got to tell you also, what's his name? Bella, the owner of the firm, SMB Capital, put out a book. Again, I don't make a lot of recommendations. I really don't. The book is called The Playbook. You read the playbook, and I'm going to go so far as to say that if you follow the advice that Bella, his name is Mike Bellafiore, but they call him Bella. You follow the advice that, yes, I was, I was in Methodical Man's stream. But no, wait a minute. I used to just be in his chat, just a viewer like you. Maybe you mean I was in the stream. No, I wasn't in his stream, but I used to be there, but under a different name. I changed my. I had a computer crash, and then I opened up a stream under Prop Junkies, but my partner left me, so I started this new one on my own, and I wanted to change the name and be completely independent. But anyways, yeah, I was in with. I like Methodical Man. He was always the guy I would end my day with. Absolutely. But anyways, yeah, the playbook. I'll make one recommendation this year. I taught my boys how to trade, just to let you guys know they were interested in trading. And that was the one book, I'll tell you, because they wanted to do it on their own and go in their own direction. What they had me for was guidance to just kind of steer them on the right path, keep them from going off the rails, going off in the wrong direction. So my son Dave had started listening to ICT. I didn't even know who he was. Never even heard of him. I watched a couple of videos. I said his advice is good. Sure, if you want to follow ICT, it doesn't sound like he'll steer you wrong. His concepts are correct. Okay, he's created a whole bunch of names for trades that are kind of already out there, in my opinion. He didn't reinvent the wheel. He just renamed it. But anyways, I told him you can't go wrong, and I also told him the one book you got to read is the playbook. That is compulsory reading. I know everyone talks about Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Nah, definitely the playbook. I've read it a couple of times, and I keep it in my night table drawer, and I go back to it constantly. Yeah, I was actually thinking of opening up my own prop firm, but a physical location, not these kinds of prop firms online. Exactly the one that I was telling you about with the firm there that gives you $30 to start off with for your first day. We're up 80 already on that one lot. Looking good. Wood chip. Can I play the wood chip song? Does he give me permission? Hey, Coach Fred, if you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button. And whoever's in the channel, I don't know, also click the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And click the likes. Rumor has it the likes do really good. But where did, sure, why the hell not? Where did Kevin go? Kevin, we were talking about you. Maybe Kevin went to go find a copy of what was the playbook. Yeah, I can tell you where you can get it, but it's, well, of course, obviously Amazon. Pay for it. Okay, what do I need? I need sources. And then I got to go here. I got to go to properties. Getting there. Let's listen to the song. Is it this one? I don't even remember. Because I just gave this. This is a stupid name. I don't think this is the one. Oh, yeah, it is. Look at that. It's even playing the video. We'll come back. There you are, knee-deep learning, brother. Yeah, I'm making the video full size. Anybody don't like it, you can leave. I'll let you know when they talk about wood chip. Wood chip's a star in this song.
Try to stop me when we're all competing. Hashtag trending, future stories streaming.
Coming up. 10 seconds away. Here it comes.
Short trade, this ain't no pump and dump. Tag all of your friends, let's take it
you go. I hope you caught it. Okay, that was fun. Let's get back to the charts. How much are we up? $98 on a one lot. Whew. My entry price. Really? It doesn't show up? What's going on? What kind of shitty screen do I have for you guys? Did you guys have to ask what my entry price is? Close it! You said 200. Close it. He's making me cough again. Okay, close it. Let's get over 100 though. 103, there we go. I always get out on the ask. Every half a point, it adds up. Sorry, I couldn't see because of the song. Is my mic even on? Yeah, it is. Oh my God, I'm not even watching my topstep account. I've forgotten everything. Oh, there wasn't a trade. No big deal. Topstep account is only up 20 bucks. Like I said, I got to get it up to 100 end of day drawdown. I'm doing it with one lots, $10 at a time. That's my wheelhouse. I can do that easily with my eyes closed. And then I'm going to take a swipe at a 10 lot. No, 5 lot, $10 a point. And hopefully I do it at the right moment and catch a 20-point runner. And then from there, who knows what I can do with the day. But I will make sure I don't lose money because it's end of day drawdown. Half gap. You had it. Damn sorry the song clouded my vision. Hey, brother, you were the one that told me to play it. Nobody blame me. Nobody blame me. It's all good. It was sim anyways. Sim anyways. I mean, even the evals, shit, even my express funded is sim, but you know what I mean. It was the lowest level of sim. It's actually called sim. Yeah, those copyright strikes on YouTube, man, they just catch you for anything. I was listening to somebody's stream on low volume. Didn't know it was on, my mistake. You couldn't even hear it. You had to if you replayed the stream, you had to blast it. 17 seconds of a song came through from the other guy's stream at low volume from a service that allows you to stream music. It's not famous artists. It wasn't like he was playing Beyonce or anything. It was just playing lo-fi music. And the stream the next day, it wasn't a copyright strike, but, and it tells me exactly 11, like in this 17-second span, there was some song that played so far off in the background that you needed an amplifier to hear it. But no, copyright violation. I think that's what it is. I think it's the one level is copyright violation. The second level is copyright strike. Hey, come on. You just told me to get out. Get out. Get in. Get out. 50-point stop. No, I got out. That's it. 102.28 on the sim account. That's good. That's good. Let's not be greedy. We did good. Getting back in. We're off balance now. Really? You mean like songs from known artists, or just fake songs like the song that I played? That says by Kylie, but it wasn't by Kylie. It was me. I did it in AI. No kidding. I don't know how he gets away with it. No, wait a minute. There is one service that allows you to do it. Yeah, I will, but there is one service that allows you to do it. See, my computer crashed. I lost everything. It was a horrific... I mean, look, let's keep it relatively speaking, it was a horrific experience. A lot worse things can happen to people than your computer crashing. But with that being said, I lost all my links. I had everything, all my bookmarks. For whatever reason, it was a Google profile crash. And while it wasn't my hard drive that I couldn't access, but I couldn't access Google and my profiles, and my bookmarks disappeared. And I had a bookmark for a streaming service that allows you to play artist songs, almost like Apple Play, but it allows you to play them on stream. The artist has to agree because they get money from it. But I lost it, so maybe that's what he's using. But yeah, I'm going to go check it out because maybe he has a link in his description talking about it. So yeah, definitely. Thanks, Coach Fred. Appreciate it. Actually, let me take a screenshot of what you said. Is my app open? Nope. He is at Dave Teaches. Okay. Dave Teaches FX. You know how many, it's like unbelievable. A lot of people trade forex. I'm assuming when he says FX, he's talking about forex. I'm very surprised at how many people still trade forex. I'm on TikTok, and it's rare you see someone talking about stocks or futures. They're all into forex. Okay. I don't know. I find that not that NQ isn't manipulated, but I find forex is really, you want to see sweeping highs and lows and then rotating and trapping buyers and sellers, all these breakout retail traders. Me being one of them 5 years ago, it's pretty sad. The only reason why people make money in forex is because of the leverage that they're given. The percentage moves. You won't see a currency rarely move 1%. Like the Canadian dollar, the US dollar. Canadian dollar, I don't know what it's at now, but let's say 1.4. 140. You're not going to see that move 1.5 cents in a day. And that would only be 1%. And 14 cents, that would be a 10% move. Bitcoin moves 10%. Hey, people don't blink an eye. But we need like $1.40 to buy $1 US. That's not going to go to $1.24 in one day. It goes from $1.40.5 and to $1.40.3. That's a big day. 20 pips, 50 pips. Yeah, the leverage is crazy. And you know what crazy leverage does? It gives you the rope to hang yourself with. It's the exact same thing they do in with the prop firms. 250K account, 150K account, 17 minis. You can lose $5,000. Then it's not a $150,000 account, it's a $5,000 account. You can tell me it's a $4 trillion account. Put any number you want on it. You have $5,000 to lose. It's a $5,000 account. You think I ever opened up my monthly statement to my wife and said, okay, you see this account with $30,000 in the balance? Yeah. It's a $1 million account. Of course, if I lose $30,000, I'm busted, but it's a $1 million account. Stupid. Yeah. Yeah, Coach Fred, exactly. Honestly, you know what? I got to take my glasses off for this. I created this little guide sheet here for my sizing. I did it for the 25Ks, the 50Ks, and the 150Ks. So what I wrote is conservative size. Remember, 25K, 50K, and 150, which means I have 1,500 to lose on the 25K, 2,500 on the 50K to lose, and 5,000 on the 150K. So it's basically... the 50K is about double the 25K. And the 150K is about 4 times the size, a little bit less than that. Anyways, long story short, conservative size, 1 lots for the 25K, 2 lots for the 50K, and 3 lots for the 150K. Aggressive size, this is just for standard trading, taking my setups. 2, 4, and 8. But then I have a full port and a half port. Now in the 50K, you can trade 100 micros. And I wrote down here, full port, never go above 40. And even with that, then I have a column that tells me half port 20. And with that, you're not likely to do what these guys are doing here and passing in 15 seconds. My theory was, or my strategy is to pass in about 3 trades. So a 20 lot, that's $40 a point. If I'm wrong, I lose $400. If I'm right, if I can get 20 points out of that, I can make $800. That's for the 50K account. But half port on the 150K account, I only put 30 contracts, so that's $60 a point. $60 a point. If you can catch 20 points, you make $1,200. Okay, well you're not going to get there in 3 trades, but nonetheless, that's half port. Full port for me on the 150K with 5,000 to lose is 60 micros. I wrote, even though Apex will allow me to do, I think 170, so it's 1/3 of what Apex will give me. That's 120 a point, which isn't bad. If you can catch a 15, 20 point runner, you're going to make 2,400. You can almost pass in 2 or 3 good trades. But at least you don't blow your brains out just because the price wiggled. It reminds me of the Seinfeld. There was a Seinfeld episode. What did he say? I got... what did he say? He was Jerry and maybe Kramer. They got some hot stock tip. Oh man, I don't remember. You didn't use the word consolidated. He used something else. I got fluctuated. He put in $5,000 and he lost money. He goes, I got fluctuated out of $5,000. Wow. I have my worst pass rate. My pass rate at MFFU is 0. I swear I'm cursed at that place. My son too. He had an MFFU account. I don't know. We didn't really do anything too crazy there. We just couldn't get a winning trade. We blamed it on Tradeovate. I still got it. He canceled it. He said, the hell with it. We pass it Bulenox. We pass it Apex. I pass it Topstep. He's not doing Topstep. That's my son Alex. David is doing Topstep. Don't get confused. Twin boys. Twin boys. End of day. Yeah, end of day is a joke. I love end of day. End of day is how it should be. You can take such advantage of that. He's got accounts with Apex. He has an account with Bulenox. He's good with that right now. That's Alex. David is only Topstep, I think. No, David is Topstep. I don't know. I can't keep track. David is Topstep, tick, and he's going to get Tradeify now also. Yeah. I'm an Apex fan. I've never had problems with Apex. You know, my friend James, he used to come in the channel a little bit. He doesn't come in really much anymore. Oh, they're not going to pay you. They're not going to pay you. You're going to see. You're going to see. I said, I don't know, James. I haven't had a payout denied yet. Oh, yeah, but you're going to see. Soon they're not going to pay. They didn't. I don't know. They're approving my payouts. Now they may have a reason, and I'll tell you why. Because they have the 30% P&L. What do they call it there? Here, I have it right on my desk. The 30% negative P&L. So I actually set my PDLLs in Tradeovate, my personal daily loss limit, to less than 30%. But the thing is, Tradeovate lets it go a little bit further. It's not like Topstep X. Topstep X, you get your 1 penny off. Boom. They shut down the trade. Tradeovate, well, maybe we'll watch it a little bit. That's how it seems to work for me. So I think my accounts on one day went a little bit beyond. However, and I'm dying to see, I think Apex is still going to approve because they see that I'm not doing it all the time, and I don't think they're going to penalize me for a one-day accident where I went over. I didn't go over. I didn't lose 70% that day. I lost 31.5%. And then there's the other thing also. Why are people blowing their Apex funded accounts? Do you know if you go beyond 30% negative P&L, Apex isn't going to pay you anyways if you go beyond that, if you lose 45%. So why are people losing more? It's ridiculous. Oh, I'm down 28%. I want to try and make it back. I'm down 40. I want to make it back. Well, doesn't matter if you make it back now. You're not going to get paid. You went beyond your allowed risk for the day. Oh, but it's my account. I should get to do what I want. No, it's not your account. Don't think of it that way. Go to SMB Capital and tell the risk manager there, it's my account. I can do what you want. He's going to point at the door and say, there it is. Leave. It's your account. No, you have rules to follow and you got to follow them. Do you know Mike Bellafiore? You'll see it in Bella, SMB. I think he mentions it in the playbook, but you'll see it in the videos. He goes, if we give you $100 to lose, and like I told you, I traded with Merit Black also, futures. Hold on, I got a cough. I'm not joking, and they're serious about this. We give you $1,000 to lose, you have $1,000 to lose. That's not $1,001. We didn't give you that extra dollar to lose. That's my dollar. He's talking to you. That's my dollar. That's not your dollar. You can't lose it. You work for me. You can't go in my bank account and start losing my money. Rules are very strict in real prop firms. Yeah. Try to go long and short on two different accounts and then go tell Bella, pay me. I made 100% in account B, but you lost 100% in account A. Yeah, but I made 100% in account B. Give me 50% of that. How loud they would laugh. They would say, hold on, let me put a chair. Go stand on the chair and tell these people what you just told me. Go embarrass yourself before we kick you in the rear end and throw you out. Wouldn't happen anyways. Elite trader funding, also very... Yeah, strict rules are great. The one rule I don't agree with is the consistency rule on the profit side. You can only make 20%. You can't let your trades run. That's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. I wonder if Lance is going to talk to what was it, Patak there, Michael Patak, and question him about that. Tie people's hands on the risk side. You can't lose more. You have $5,000 in the account. You can't lose more than $1,500. $1,501, not acceptable. Fine, I agree with that. But if you take a decent-sized trade and you happen to catch and you're short, yeah, it's to protect themselves, exactly, so that you don't take money out of their pockets. That's the scam rule. Limiting you on the downside is not a scam. Oh, they don't want me to lose the whole account in 5 minutes. Okay, it's kind of a prop trading firm. They kind of want you to be a prop trader. Go play in the NHL. Oh, I can't do whatever I want. The coach is telling me what I have to do. Oh, I'm a right winger. I got to stay on the right side of the ice. I don't like this. I'm a hockey player. I can do what I want. No, you can't. $20,140 is nothing to sneeze at. Is there a level at 20,140 that I should be aware of? Is that the no, it's not the half. It's not the half gap. It's not the half cap cappuccino. Half gap decaf. This is what's the I think you were saying it was 170, 177. Yeah, I got that. I got about a 180. And 150 is the, well, did I miss a trade on the open? What can you do? 2 minutes too late. C'est la vie. But right now, I got to tell you, wood chip and crew, my gauges is kind of saying, well, no, I was going to say short, but I got one saying short, one saying long. So at that point, I think that means stay out of the market. That's another thing Lance Brightstein will say. Fantastic advice. Listen carefully. This is fantastic advice. Only trade or play the broken slot machines. If you're in a casino and you see a normal slot machine, but you see one that's broken, aren't you going to trade the broken slot machine? The example I gave to my boys when I was teaching them how to trade, I said, you got the roulette wheels in the casinos and you bet red and black. I said, forget the zeros. We're not talking here about the casino's edge of 5% on the double zero and 2.5% on the single zero wheels. I'm not talking about that. Let's keep the examples easy here. 18 red, 18 black, 50-50. You go bet $1. If you win, they give you back $2. If you lose, they take your $1. Okay. Well, what if there's one roulette wheel that for 15 minutes every hour, a little light goes off, and at that roulette wheel, now they give you back $4 if you win, $4, 3-1. And you still only lose your $1 on the red and black bet. You'd be a fool to play anything else. Play the broken roulette wheel. Play the one that's giving you the 3-1 edge. And what I was showing them was to take trades where their risk is small. And yeah, I know what you're going to say, Mike. What does that mean your risk is small? Let me give you an example. Right now, are we on the 1 minute chart? Yeah, right now, right here at the bottom right, it says 7.1, 6.59. It just changed. That's the average range of the 1 minute candles, 6.59 points. Okay? If you're going to get in, just for an example, just bear with me here, just hypothetically, let me change my cursor. If you're going to get in over here and set your stop loss under that candle, I'm going to get my, now I need my other cursor actually. Let's see what that is. That's 81 at the high and 60 at the bottom. That's 21 points. Let's make it simple. Let's say the average range of the 1 minute candles is 7 points. This candle is 21 points. You need 3 ATR just to get to your 1-to-1 trade. Pass. Pass. But what if you're trading inside bars? And again, bear with me here. Don't allow me my chatting, my yapping. Let's say you're trading inside bars, and now you get a signal over here on the break at a high. Forget the fact that, the break at a low, it stopped out. Let's imagine that never happened. Let's imagine that this wick doesn't exist, and then it went. Okay? This candle is so much smaller. This is your broken slot machine. This is your roulette wheel that pays 3-1 for 15 minutes because the high is 28 and the low is 24. 24.50 actually. That's 3.5 points. 1 ATR is already 2-1. The other one, 3 ATR was 1-1. 3 ATR on the other one was 1-1. Okay? On this trade, 1 ATR is 2-1. So the same move in the market, 20 points. The other one would give you 1-1. And this one, if you get 20 points, assuming you don't get stopped out, you go long at 27, it goes to 47. Well, you're at 4-1 over here at 43. It's a 5-1 trade. Okay? Select your trades. Play the broken slot machines, if you can do it. David's very good at waiting for the right setups. But the right setups, really, and it's something that I used to do a lot. And I do it, in effect, basically now by using Renko charts on my other screen over here. I can control the risk and keep my risk down to, actually, I'm using 14 points during the day as my stop. But, I like to get in when there's an entry and it pulls back a little bit, goes a little bit in red. I didn't get in yet. Now I've reduced my risk on the trade and increased my return. That actually is something I've never seen anybody talk about, and it is a phenomenal way to trade, and it always increases your results, your edge, your positive expectancy. Let me see if I can find somewhere, just a hypothetical where I can give you an example. Not sure if this would be one, but let me see. Remember, this is a hypothetical. I'm just showing you a hypothetical. Okay, perfect. This one works. Actually, I catch them a lot in oil. Let's say, hypothetically, whatever your system is, okay, whatever your system is, you have rules that tell you when this candle closed, when this bullish candle closed, your rules tell you you're going to be a buyer of the high of this candle if it breaks, and you're going to set your stop at the lowest low of the previous three candles. So the lowest low would be here. That's the previous three candles. You get triggered in over here, your stop is over here. 1-to-1 is up here, right? This is 2-to-1. This is the trick that makes your expectancy, your positive expectancy, that's hard for me to say, explode. Wait for your trade to retrace by 50%. Doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes it retraces by 50% and stops you out. Bing, bang, boom, you're gone. But if you would have entered right away, bing, bang, boom, you were gone anyways. Sometimes it just takes off and goes 1-to-1. You missed the trade. No problem. We're not talking about that. That's not your trade then. That's not your entry. Your entry is let it trigger and then let it come back by 50%. Okay? Now 50% of the fibs is your R. Not a full 100%, 50%. That's your 1R. If it goes all the way up here, you're not making 1-to-1 anymore. You're making 3-to-1. Because that's half an R, that's half an R, and that's half an R. If it goes, for the person who enters on the initial entry, if it goes up to here, the 300 level, he made 2-to-1. You made 5-to-1 on your money. Do you know how easy it is to make money and to break even and to not be a losing trader when you take trades like that pay you so much better? Oh, well, Mike, maybe you're going to catch all the losers. You are going to catch all the losers. So's the other guy going to catch all the losers. Yeah, but Mike, you're going to miss the ones that just take off and run. Yeah, you are going to miss those, but there are still going to be plenty that come back to the 50% and then go to target. And you're going to get your 1-to-1 and you're going to get your 3-to-1 on that. The other trader's got to catch 3 trades. If he takes 3 trades, wins and loses, he's only up 1R. Something that if you have a rules-based system, you need to look at. That's all I'm saying. You need to look at, and I would be surprised if you can prove me wrong and say, nope, I tried it, didn't work. It gave me worse results, and don't show me 1 week's trades. My wife wants me to drink more water, so I'm drinking cola. You know what the number 1 ingredient, the first ingredient listed is, it's water. And, by the way, to prove my point, because everyone says, yeah, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. I typed it into ChatGPT. Do you get your water from cola, from coffee? Of course you do, it said. You get the other shitty ingredients, but you get your water. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? I don't even want to know. I got to pull out a calculator and figure out what that would be. Hold on. Am I using kilos or pounds? Kilos is a lot lower. Let's go with pounds. Okay, let's go with pounds. Half your body weight. Oh, it's not. Wait a minute. Let's see. Let's say you weigh 200 pounds. Half your body weight is 100. That's 100 ounces. 100 divided by 8, sorry. That's 12.5, right? 8 ounces in a cup. 8 ounces, that's 12 cups of water. That's not so bad. It's 3 liters. That's still a lot of water. 3 liters of water. 3 liters. That's a lot of water. You're going to be making noise as you walk. You're going to be like George Costanza and Seinfeld with the suit that made noise when he walked. No, I can't drink that much water. I can't drink anything that much. I don't know if it's healthy. Somebody asked Chat Slosh. Yeah, you'll be sloshing. You'll be a slosh monster. Somebody asked Chat GPT if it's healthy. Guys, time for a 9:30 disclaimer. I'm not a professional. Don't copy my trades, even though I'm not taking any. You and you alone are responsible for all your trading decisions and losses. Please consult a licensed professional and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Thank you very much. I'm not going to read it. It's too long. And now that we got that out of the way, if anybody's new in here, please. It's a new channel and I am stuck in the damn YouTube basement. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it was that one copyright violation for 11 seconds. So please subscribe to my channel and click the like button so YouTube can see that maybe through their graces they can take me out of the YouTube dungeon. It's dark down here and alone, and I'm afraid. I'm the only one in here. I scream out hello, nobody answers back in this YouTube dungeon. I know, Mike, those are your problems, not ours. And you're right. I don't disagree with you. Why does he keep calling himself Mike if his name's Jimmy? No, I'm joking. My name's not Jimmy. It's Mike. Okay, what's next? What's next on the docket? Let's have a quiz. Why do YouTubers all wear hats? Anybody have a theory? I know the answer on my end, and I'm sure it's the same answer for everybody else. And it's not because they want to look cool. Anybody? Anybody? I'll give you a clue, a hint. What do women YouTubers like Trish Regan and who's the other girl, Megan Kelly, do before they go on YouTube? They do their makeup and they do their hair. And what do lazy men do? Well, we don't have makeup to do, but we don't want to do our hair. We put on a hat. Aren't we lucky to be men? What an advantage, huh? I bet you'd still put on a hat. Okay, let's do a poll. I can't do that kind of poll that I want to do, but let me try. Let's see. Start a poll. It's only a yes or no. That's so stupid. Yes or no. Okay, it was a sexist poll anyways. I won't even bring it up. Yes or no. Yes or no polls are boring. Well, My poll question was going to be something like this. I don't know if you guys follow Tori Trades. She's a trendline trader. A lot of people thought that the one who taught her was ICT because she said my uncle taught me in a video somewhere. And they're saying that recently, not they're saying, I mean, I saw it on a Futures for Our Future stream or something like that. Not a stream, one of their videos, that she broke down when she had a $27,000 profit because too much stress on her shoulders. 1 million people were watching her. She's trying to reach her goal of making $500,000 this year. And my poll question was going to be, was that theatrics to get attention on her channel, or was that real? But I don't know. I felt like because I'm picking on a female, maybe that's a little bit sexist. If it was Patrick Wieland or Ross Cameron or somebody big. But I think it's a fair question to ask. No? Streaming, it is show business. I mean, Patrick Wieland has very often stated on his channel that's not what he's like in real life. So what he's doing is show business. With his fast cash Fridays and his sunglasses and his flashy shirts. Oh, and while I'm yapping here, I definitely have to put audible alerts. I missed the setup. It would have been along at 20,106 on the close of this candle. That's okay. Because rumor has it, there will be another trade. This wasn't the last setup I will ever see. Only a rumor, but I'm pretty sure it's true. Yeah, that was an excellent trade, but it wasn't mine, it was yours. Says the song, wood chips in the zone. Woodchip, you make a lot of really good calls. I'm curious to know how much journaling and statistics you keep and how well you track your different calls, and if you have a playbook of your setups and you name your setups, you know which ones do better, because you do have some phenomenal setups and it's not just random. It's not that you're just guessing and saying, okay, you know, we're going to go up from here, or you make some really good calls. Very, very timely. Accurate. I mean, I told you even the first time you were in the... okay, I remember when I just met you, and the first time you were joining my stream, I told you about that. I wasn't just saying it. You know, there are times you're going long, I'm going short, and I'm right. Doesn't mean you don't have losing calls. That's not what I'm saying. But the calls you make are very good, even the ones that you lose on. They're very good calls, and the winners run very far. I mean, you could really work with what you have, with the skills that you have, you could work with. You're not in trouble of needing a system. You have all you need. And I'm glad to say that, believe it or not, about my boys too. Both of them. I think they both found their way. Yeah, they have issues like all of us with discipline that, you know, we need to work through. I think that sticks with us our whole life as traders, constantly battle. I don't know if I wonder if there's a trader out there that doesn't have to battle with these issues. It's funny. I was mentioning Merritt Black. I should shoot him up an email and see. I always thought he was one person that doesn't. Steve Spencer, too, that doesn't fight with these discipline issues. Ah, yeah, exactly. That's why I love the 50% retrace rule. When you're going for 3-to-1, which is a 1-to-1 on the normal setup, you're laughing. And on NQ, the way NQ vibrates and wiggles and jiggles, you very often can get in on a 50% retrace and have it go 1-to-1 on the original entry and get 3-to-1 on your trade. We talked about this before, but like you said, you have to have something that's going to tell you the right size because you got to be risking the same amount of capital. You can't just take a one lot, because it's not always exactly the same. But I have a tool that does that. I showed it to you guys already. It's from that guy TradeSaber or something. He's got 2 of them. They're free. You put them on your charts. You apply them on your charts. It'll tell you what size to take. Once you tell it where your stop is, you can program that in advance. Or you can have the other one where it will actually take the entry for you. You don't even have to click a button. And it'll put in your take profit and your stop loss. Oh, they're very good tools. I don't know TradeSaber, yeah. He's big into the programming, and he has something called, I don't know. I'm making it up here. Excalibur, Predator, I think. I think he calls it Predator or Predator X. And believe it or not, it trades off the Renkos as well, I'm pretty sure. He's a good coder, unlike me, who makes a lot of mistakes in his coding. I'm still kind of learning because it's not, something that I'm studying. I just do it on the fly. I coded the 50-50 one today. I didn't finish it yet. I did the long side. It seems to be working. There's still some more rules I got to put in, but it seems to be working. It does. Found it today. What? I'm not sure I understand. It does. What does, Kevin? Messing around. Are you talking about the one with from TradeSaber? Yeah, it's a great little free tool. Yeah, okay. Oh, it does. It does. It trades Renkos. Yeah. I don't know, Kevin. Do you know that I'm primarily a Renko trader? Like 90% of my setups come from a Renko chart that you guys don't see. I don't put it up because I don't know. I don't think people can identify with Renko charts. It's down here on the bottom. I'll show it to you. Let me change my scene. Really? This one is still up here? Hold on. I got to get rid of something. The source. It's blocking the screen. Give me a minute. Lo-fi. There you go. That should get rid of it. Yeah. Let's see all the Renko charts I got up here. This is my I put it up sometimes. This is my opening drive trader. I put it up sometimes, but I don't show it too much. This is one of my Renko charts that I follow. And this is one of my kind of Ninja Renko, half Renko charts. Black magic. No, it's not black magic. Why do you hate yourself, Woodchip? Oh, okay, on an eval. And, yeah, you can find setups that give you very good risk return with these types of charts. And you don't have to stress over the sizing because once you get familiar with them, you know exactly what you're risking on every trade. Let me see if I can give you an example over here. Okay, one trade I take. Do you notice that we're going on the upper line of the price channel, right? Okay, you see that? It's easy to see. Let me change my cursor. When you have one bar go down, you have a bearish bar, you have a down candle, you go long. I know, you don't know it, but I know what my risk is on this. My risk is 32 ticks. It's one bar. and you hold, I'm talking slow for impact here. I hope you guys don't, because I want you guys to catch this. Let me change my cursor. You hold for 1 bar up or 2 bars up. It's a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1 trade. Let me show you how I know that my risk is only 1 bar. Do you see here? Can I make it large? Can I move it? That is stupid. Here we go. There we go. Let me put it in the middle of the screen. Here is a perfect example. Okay, you got a couple of examples. We are trending down on the lower line. That is short. Now, I wouldn't go short because we're above the bands. But let's say the bands weren't there. 1 bar, bullish bar, you enter short. That's a 2-to-1. You enter short again. That's a 2-to-1. You enter short again. Do you notice that the next bar goes outside the bands? That will be all the time like this with the Renko. If I enter when there's 1 bar in the opposite direction, I know I have 1 bar risk and I'm going for 2 for 1. Let me just move the chart and oops. Let me just move the chart anywhere, just quickly. And it doesn't matter where the chart is. Oh, let me get the there we go. 1 bar down. Second bar, loser. 1 bar up. Second bar, loser. Okay, you lost 2. You lost 3. You lost 4. That's a 2-to-1. 2-to-1. That's a loser. 2-to-1. That's a loser. 2-to-1. That's a loser. 2-to-1. That's a loser. 2-to-1. 2-to-1. That's a loser. 2-to-1. You see? Renkos are magic, especially in slow markets, because it's very hard to work with these charts. When the average range, let me change the source again. Right now, the average range, if you look in the bottom corner, is 7 points on the 1-minute candles. Oh, sorry, no, it's 9 points. But if I go back to Friday at like 10 o'clock, I think the average range was 30 points. 32 points. Okay, now let me go back to my Renkos. My Renko bars are 8 points. That means that in 1 minute, on average, 4 bars are gonna form. You have to be very, very quick with your mouse. Okay, it's much better if you can automate it. That's why I do my programming. But I will also let you guys know that I practice. I practice with market replay. Wood chip, let's pump this shit. What the fuck? Maybe he didn't mean what the fuck. Maybe he meant what the front door. Hey, Joker, sorry, I wasn't even reading my chat. I was so caught up in my Renkos, I was getting excited with the Renkos. But yeah, it's harder to trade. It's better to be automated, but I practice. I practice at 25 speed. Sometimes I practice at 50 times the speed. So I have a lot of practice trading fast markets. I really do. I've been doing this for like 2 years. Fast markets is my is where I'm most comfortable in. Trading in fast markets. It's because I practiced so much at high speed market replay. Like 8 times speed is slow for me. 20 times is the minimum I'll do. So I have a lot of practice trying to get in very, very, very quickly. And that's why my favorite time, my wheelhouse, is the open. I mean, like seconds after the open, 9:30 in 5 seconds, 6 o'clock in 5 seconds. The problem is the firms don't fill you. They give you those weird hanging orange orders that I don't know what it means. Does it mean they don't know that you sent your trade in? Does it mean they don't know if they want to fill you? What is that orange hanging order that it's a limit order and price goes through it and you're not filled and you don't know if you're in or you're not in? Wood chips law entry on the 5-minute fair value gap. I don't even have oh yes, I do have a 5-minute chart. Let me switch. Let's get out of the Renko charts and let's look over here. 5-minute fair value gap. Okay, so I assume, because I'm not that big of an ICT trader, I assume he's long on this poke back into the fair value gap over here. Oh, that stupid thing just showed up on this screen here too. Wow, it's just everywhere. Sorry about that. Didn't know it was there. Okay, we're all rooting for you. Did you take some trades this evening, Joker? I watched your live stream, your Friday's live stream. I don't say this lightly. I'm very impressed with your analysis of the markets. I'll even go so far as to say I was a little bit jealous of your skills. I'm laughing, but I'm not joking. I said, damn, he's good. And I don't mean damn on not the kind of way that I was saying Steve Spencer and Lance Breitstein and Merritt Black were market magicians and seemed to have tomorrow's newspaper. I don't mean it in that way, but I was very impressed with your analysis of the markets. No, don't be honored. Not by me. Not by lowly me. Yeah, I had my cell phone last night on my pillow. I was listening. Of course, I knew what the markets did. And my wife goes, "What are you listening to?" I said, "It's the Joker. You don't know who he is? Go to bed." So I took my cell phone and I went to the living room. Okay, so this would be, if I were to be in short mode, which I'm not, this would be one of those Renko 2-to-1 trades. And actually, if you can get even a little bit better an entry, like right now, if you were to enter here, yes, there is a high probability you get stopped out, that the next bullish bar forms. But there also is a probability that you don't get stopped out. And at this point over here, you are talking about a half of one bar, which means you would be making 5-to-1 if you get the next bullish bar. And it is not a 16% probability that you win. It's probably close to 21%, which is what gives you your edge. Let me put it on Sim and just take the trade just for the fun of it. Sim 101, or let's do it on Sim 102. If I have time, even. There we go. Sell the ask. And I'll put in the stops. Come on, fill me. Let me just drop it. I won't be a dick for a tick. There we are. Your stop loss, let me just show you, buy stop, is right there. And your limit, buy limit, is there. So there, look at the framing of that trade. Okay. Now, yes, I agree with you. There is a high probability, especially if you wait for it to go another half bar after the first bar. There is a high probability you are being stopped out on this trade, but you're losing next to nothing. Okay. And you're winning. I'm short at, let's say, 21. It's 5-point risk for a 20-point gain. So Renkos, if you have the time to enter them, are a phenomenal way to enter trades. 1-to-1, let me show you where 1-to-1 is on this. It's 21, it's at 16. That's 1-to-1. If you wanted to make this a 1-to-1 trade. Okay, you can easily vibrate into your take profit on this. Easily, especially since we've already moved up 70 ticks to get to where we are from this low. So we'll let this one play out as a demonstration trade. Not to demonstrate that this is any magical system. There you go. And this is another great thing about it. See where my stop is? Okay. Often when it stops out, if it didn't take me out, I'll go buy bid to get in, and I don't lose as much as I should have. I lose actually less. So in this case, it lost 11, but because I'm explaining to you, but if I would have clicked buy the bid, and if I would have gotten filled, I probably only would have had about an $8 loss on the trade. So you can play with that as well. And that is why I like Renkos. But the long trade is much better because we are above the bands and we are above VWAP and the momentum is to the upside. So obviously you have to say to yourself your probability of getting stopped out if you're going to take short trades, which you shouldn't be taking short trades, but if you're going to take short trades, then you got to realize there's a higher probability that you're going to get stopped out and your edge is smaller. Joker, I think we're going down to 2050. Do I see something? Let me put up the 15-minute chart and see what the 2050 level is. Make a little bit of retrace down into there. From where we are now. That would be a little bit less than 50% of a retrace or pullback, whatever word you want to use. I don't even know if they're interchangeable. And then we rip higher. Okay, that was my rant for the evening. Uh-oh, I just lost the viewer. All joking aside, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Woodchip Joker streams in the mornings. I don't know if he streams at night. You should check out his stream. I like his stream. I find it very entertaining also. He's enthusiastic. He talks with energy. I've said it many times. Patrick Wieland is my favorite. I like his energy. I like his smugness, I like his personality. It's not because I think you can get the most out of it. I mean, when I'm on a stream or if I'm watching a stream, I'm really not looking to copy someone's trades. But yeah, no, definitely. If I wasn't like streaming and I was looking for a stream and I fell upon Joker, I would convert to his stream. I'm a fan. I like Methodical Man, but Joker's better. Pine is good. Joker's better. Trades by Matt. I don't know. I like the stream, but he puts me to sleep. Nutty Bar. I don't know what to say about Nutty Bar. He's interesting for a few minutes. He is a great marketer, Patrick. PW. The one thing I think that would help, though, I mean, to grow a little bit quicker, because you are growing quickly, put out videos, not just streams. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because for a long while I was just streaming, and I was really stuck in the mud. And only once I started to put out, and I still haven't put out a lot of content. There's another guy that I talked to called Only Futures Trading or something. He Took him 40 videos. Not live videos, not streams. Those don't count as videos. You know, like, the new rule at topstep, or this is the setup that I trade. How to trade the opening drive, how to trade the initial balance, if you want to fade it, if you want to trade the breakout, if you want to wait for a retest. You know, those kinds of videos. Get an inventory of those. I find I'm not Mr. Master YouTuber or anything, but I find those help channels grow anyways. Yeah, that's it. It's for company. I always said that, you know, to not on the stream here, but to my kids and stuff. And, you know, they always wonder, why are you following? I'm not following them. It's just to keep me company. Half the time I'm not even listening. It's just to have a voice. You know, just to have someone there. Anyways, that's at least what it was for me all the time. That's why I guess I liked Patrick. I found it entertaining. My other number one streamer was Bulls on Wall Street, Kunal Desai in the old days. I don't know if you know him. Man, this guy was funny. Yeah, exactly. You guys know Kunal from Bulls on Wall Street? He's much quieter now. You don't really hear from him. It was Cameron Foose also. At that time, he was Foose 4 or something. But Kunal was the main character. This guy would argue with his mom on stream. Shit, that was funny. And I don't think it was contrived for entertainment purposes. I think his mom was just like that. She just used to come in, and he lived at home still, even though he was older and making money. Kunal, you left your socks on the floor. I'm tired of picking up your socks. How many times I got it? Ma, I'm busy. I'm streaming. But you can't leave your socks on the floor. She wouldn't care. Come in, hit him with the broom. Maybe a little bit of an exaggeration there, but still, it was funny. Okay, so I may get a long setup that I'm kind of tired. I don't know if I want to take any more. I'm gun shy at the moment because I'm going to be wrapping it up soon. But it is a valid setup. Still got 7 points range on the 1 minute candles. That's amazing for an evening session. You know what? I'll do it in my PA account. I'm up 238. Let's take a small flyer here. But since there's not a lot of people in the room, let me switch to this chart that I'm actually watching for my entry. Again, I don't put it up because I'll tell you why. It is a Heiken SE chart. Again, something that people don't use, but for me, I find it's a good way to clean up the charts and remove some of the noise. So, what am I looking at? Given we are in a bullish move now in the short term, as we can obviously see, I got a full bar, full candle over the bands. That's step one. Step 2, get your retrace. Step 3, wait for your next continuation bar. Trade is invalidated if a full body, not a full candle, a full body forms under the bands. There is no more trade. But if a full body does not form under the bands and I get a bullish candle, which would be blue, then you go long. There's your blue candle, but it has to close. So we got to wait 31 seconds. Hopefully we don't want it to run too far, because if it runs too far, then we have more risk on this trade. All my systems that I trade, they're all so similar. This is the one that I'm coding. Oh, it's right there. You can see it in the corner. FF006, Nifty 50. This is the one that I coded. D means it's disabled right now. It goes for 2 to 1 based on the ATR. So the take profit in this case would be about 14 points. I don't know. My coding didn't come out. It's always taking a little bit earlier somehow. And the stop is a close below 1 ATR of your entry point. I don't know if you followed me on that, but given that it's my system, I have to know the rules. But to explain, let's say I entered at 20,130. The ATR is 7 points. 7 points under if I'm long at 20,130, and I'm long at 20,130. I'm repeating myself there. 7 points is 20,123. So the exit is a close at 20,123 or lower. That's how I manage the trades. And at this point, there is no longer a long setup. That's it. So I thought we would have one, but we didn't get it. Don't say I didn't try. Let's go back to the standard charts that everyone understands. And I made my bands very pale so no one can see them. They're kind of hidden. Let me put my time back where it belongs. I moved it for wood chip. Zip. Good enough. I'll fix it better tomorrow. Okay, guys. I'm showing 10 o'clock. I think that's enough. I'm going to go give my wife a kiss goodnight, watch some TV. Maybe I'm going to watch another old rerun of Joker's streams. And I will see you guys all in the morning. It was fun. I enjoyed myself. I'm glad to be back with a smile on my face because Friday was really effing crappy, as Woodchip would know. I was kind of I wasn't in tears for real, but I was in tears inside. I was very unhappy with my performance on Friday. Probably the most unhappy I've been with my performance in a very long time. So I'm still in the penalty box, small size. I don't know for how long. But definitely for tomorrow. Tomorrow is small size. It's conservative numbers. 1 loss, change accounts. 1 lots for the 25K, 2 lots for the 50Ks, and I guess 3 lots for the 150Ks. Yep. Thanks for showing up. Again, if anybody's new here, please hit the subscribe button. It's so appreciated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9:15. If all goes well, maybe I'll show up even a little bit earlier at 9 o'clock and do an analysis of the charts, see where we traded based on the Asian session. And I'll do my best to show up a little bit earlier. Thanks for showing up, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.